On behalf of the Economic Development Authority, I'd like to welcome you to the 2023 Distinguished Business Affair. This is an evening to celebrate you, the members of the York County business community, for all the ways that you have a positive impact in our county and the Hampton Roads region and beyond. We could not hold this event without generous support of many sponsors, so thank you very much. And it's now my pleasure to welcome our Director of Economic and Tourism Development. I have to always take my time, make sure I get that one right. It's so new. Christy Olson, to come to the podium and tell us about what's going on in York County for the past year.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. We're super happy to have all of you here. Really, this year, if I had to describe the economic development and tourism activities over the last year, the two words that would come to my mind would be transition and growth. I'm sure most of you are aware that at the end of 2021, our two independent offices of economic development and tourism combined to form a department. And this is a newer concept for our area. However, it really makes sense in a place like York County, where so much of our economic base is directly related to tourism. And also where so many of our businesses have a critical role in welcoming visitors to this area, whether that's through lodging, food and meals, entertainment options for their stay. In addition, the reorganization has allowed us to position ourselves within the department to maximize staff expertise and resources, to expand our organizational capacity to serve our residents, our visitors, and you, our valued business community. We feel like we've really only scratched the surface in this past year, and we're really looking forward to building on the base that we built last year and moving forward to 2023. So last year was a tremendous year of growth in York County. When combining our home-based businesses and traditional brick and mortar businesses, the county saw an increase of 115 net new businesses last year. Yes. Also, our EDA awarded over $250,000 in grant funding last year, which has or will leverage $3.5 million in private investment in York County. It's a tremendous number. One of the things I love most about those numbers is that in York County, it's serving business of every size, whether that's home-based businesses or commercial companies. Over the past year, we've continued to see backfill of vacant retail space throughout the county. In the northern part of the county, Lock Supply Company built out its new space in the Kingsgate Green Shopping Center to backfill the former Big Kmart space. In the Edge District, Bicycle Co-op of Williamsburg began operations in the James York Plaza, and James on Merrimack Apartments, the renovated George Washington Inn, welcomed new tenants. Moving into the southern part of the county, the former AC Moore space in Village Square Shopping Center was backfilled by 3 new tenants: Hobbytown USA, Sylvan Learning Center, and new to this area, Lazy Daisy, or the area's newest, I should say, because there is one in Williamsburg, Lazy Daisy Consignment Store, which is one of my personal favorites. Just across the street, a new Raising Cane's welcomed guests to its location on the former Ruby Tuesday site. So we've also seen a lot of growth in industrial space. And with new development underway in Bush Industrial Park, Ewell Industrial Park, Cox Drive, and in several other areas of the county. This past year, EV-RIFA is a joint industrial endeavor involving multiple localities in Hampton Roads, awarded a contract for engineering services needed to complete surveying and geotechnical work on the Kings Creek Commerce Center. At least I didn't have to say EV-RIFA, or at least what that means, in York County, with the goal of creating conceptual plans for utility and transportation infrastructure on the site, along with potential site layouts to maximize the usage of developable acreage on the property. None of this growth could have even taken place without the effort and commitment and investment of the York County business community. So with the new department structure, we're also tracking and celebrating the growth of tourism in our destination. Tourism, as you know, in the hospitality industry was hit pretty hard with the pandemic, as were many other industries. But I am proud to say at the end of 2022, the STR, which are the lodging occupancy reports, visitation in this region was at a high. Despite group tour, business travel, and international visitors not yet back to where they were prior to the pandemic, we were still back to 2019 pre-pandemic levels, which is pretty exciting. And just to note, 2019 was the best year this destination had had since 2007, Jamestown's 400th commemoration. So it was a banner year. Average daily hotel rates were 17.5% higher last year than the year prior, and revenue was 16.3% higher than the prior year. And then right here at the waterfront, where we're at tonight, the Freight Shed really saw its comeback year in 2021 when we were able to begin booking events again after the pandemic, which led to a 300% increase in revenue after the pandemic. We thought that was just pent up demand, but we saw an additional 130% revenue growth last year since the pandemic. So what's driving the facility's success and growth? A number of factors, but also including our increase in weekday usage of this facility and offering it to a wider variety of events. In the beginning, we saw just weddings in this facility. We are now seeing proms, reunions, baby showers. I mean, there's just been an expansion of the type of events that are being held and people wanting to come together and be together. Also here at the waterfront, our piers have also seen tremendous growth in 2022, 130% increase over 2021. A lot of this, the cruise ships play a vital role in the success of our revenue piers, but it's not the only thing. Our staff spent a lot of time really targeting mega yachts in the last 2 years, and that effort has really paid off. That can be attributed to the increase as well. So, record years for both of our facilities here on the waterfront, and so far in this year, we are looking or trending toward outpacing 2022. So that's good news. I'll just say the entire Economic and Tourism Development Department remains committed to supporting you in this business community. We encourage you to take advantage of the business assistance services and programs that we offer. And if you've not already done so, please visit our website, yesyorkcounty.com, and sign up for our monthly newsletter. You'll find out all kinds of new information about York County, what's new, who's celebrating anniversaries, but also what business resources we have for each of you. And before you leave tonight, take our cards. Matt and I both put our cards on the table. We want to stay connected with you, and we want you to use us as a resource and see us as a true partner that is here to help you grow in York County. So I thank you, and at this time, I'd like to introduce Snap Trishell, President of the York County Chamber of Commerce, and Jonathan Epler, Vice President, to invite them to present our first award of the evening.
Thank you. Before we go into the award, just want to go ahead and mention that we have made significant strides to improve businesses in York County. One of the biggest moves we made was actually moving to Mid-Atlantic building on the first floor. And I can tell you, without the great and outstanding support from Buddy and his team, would not have made this possible. So we're going to be moving not only to a building with 3,000 square feet, we're going to be setting up an incubator to help small businesses get developed and get off the ground. So the main reason we're here is to acknowledge a great new business or rebusinessing, Papa's Orthodontics. So can Dr. Nick Pappas go ahead and come on up here, please? So Papa's Orthodontics has quickly grown into a York County's premier orthodontic offices and welcoming patients over the last 3 years. Dr. Nick Pappas enjoyed giving back to community through his Mission Mercy program, where he's traveled over to the underserved areas of Virginia, along with Honduras and Jamaica. He mentors York County high school people with his passion in orthodontics. So Nick Pappas has taken extra time to actually take students that are dentist students and high school students and go ahead and giving them some mentoring so that they can help them choose whether for dental schools and a career in orthodontics. In addition to being a small business owner, Nick Pappas served the local community as board director for the Victory YMCA and president of the Peninsula Dental Society. As a practice, Papa's Orthodontics has graciously given monetary and volunteer support to over 30 local businesses in the community. As a business, Papa's Orthodontics' goal is to continue to make a difference on the peninsula through donations given back to our patients and their passions to serve as an opportunity to connect their community through their staff and patients. So thank you, and appreciate that, and welcome to that. And here's your York County small business. Thank you so much. Did you want to say a few words?
thank you so much. This truly is an honor, so I appreciate that. I want to thank York County, the Chamber of Commerce. York County is a great place to live, raise a family, also have a small business, so I'm super appreciative of them. But this isn't really an award about me. It's an award for Pappas Orthodontics. It's not just me. I have 11 employees. My wife gave up her job as a speech pathologist to help me out. My mom came out of retirement to answer phones when we needed help. My dad goes and helps me fix chairs on the weekends when we need help. And so this is a bigger award than just for me. So thank you guys so much. And I have staff here tonight too. So if you see them, please say hi. It takes a team effort, and we want to keep growing. So thank you guys for supporting us.
We all know that this destination, whether you live here, visit here, do business here, has so much to offer, whether that's to residents or visitors. Maybe you love history and you want to visit our national parks or our world-class museums and historic sites. Maybe you love water slides, the tallest and the most creative, and you love going to water parks. Maybe you love outdoor recreation and you visit our many parks that are in the county. Whether you love a quaint coffee shop and you want to have a conversation with a friend, or just read a book, or enjoy all the culinary experiences we have here in York County. Whatever your preference, we all know we have something to enjoy. One of the most popular areas for people to spend time is right here along the Yorktown waterfront, which is where we find this year's Distinguished Business of the Year recipient. In 2021, Matt Bowery acquired the Duke of York Hotel from the previous owner, an iconic landmark here on the waterfront. The hotel was in need of a substantial renovation work in order to remain an attractive lodging destination for this area. Matt embraced this challenge and associated opportunities, and over the last couple years has made substantial investment necessary to breathe new life into what is now the Yorktown Beach Hotel. Improvements have already been made to the exterior, including new windows and lighting. The lobby area has been completely restructured to create a more welcoming space for guests when they arrive. 24 of the guest rooms were refreshed with new painting and curtains, while new patio furniture has been added to all of the balconies, whether folks would like to enjoy watching our local events or just taking in the views of the beautiful York River. Later this spring, a new breakfast area will open along with Madison's Market, a place for guests to purchase beer, wine, and light snacks. Renovation of the saltwater pool was completed in 2022 as well, and continued improvements to the guest rooms and other upgrades will recommence after this year's summer season. Because of his vision and ongoing investment in this prominent landmark along the Yorktown waterfront, it is my pleasure to recognize the efforts of Matt Bowery and recognize Yorktown Beach Hotel as this year's York County Distinguished Business of the Year.
Thank you, Christy. It's an honor to accept this on behalf of the hotel. It really does take a team to have the success that we've had thus far, but also specifically want to thank Neil and Christy and Matt and my fiance, Farron Wolf. Without her design expertise, none of this would have been possible, but thank you very much.
I just wanted to mention it would not be possible for us to provide the services and programs we offer without strong support from the York County Board of Supervisors, our EDA board, and the county administration team. They truly value the importance of economic development and tourism, and it makes a true difference. And last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge the support we get from our friends and colleagues in other county departments, many of whom are here this evening. Efforts to assist our business community often require collaboration across departmental lines, and we are very lucky to have great partners who share our vision of creating the best local government environment for our businesses here in York County. So, thank you.